A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. To Bradley Pinion to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Throwing again is Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot instantly. You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Brought in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. About ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80. Go!
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
21-yard line. 2 yards on the pick.
And he's got a free play here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Here comes 2nd and 3 following the penalty. Penix working from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Penix on 3rd down. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
And the Falcons, 1st down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Penix on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Again, Penix to the air. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Donovan Wilson kicks it on. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. First down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Yeah, there we go.
First and 10, Prescott. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. That'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Dak now from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
17 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
First and goal. Here's Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Let's go quickly here.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Gets it again. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Tackled by DeMarvion Overshown. No gain on the play.
On second down, Robinson. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. So we're through one. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. That one's complete right side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready? 60 Vice Warriors 7.
Penix here from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll air it out on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on second. Prescott here from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Yeah, here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to first.
Here we go. I can't. 26.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Intended for Pickens. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus. A break in discipline. And not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. 1st and 10 for him now following the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 14.
In the red zone on first.
Down, Dallas.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Second shot there on first down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On second down, a run with Williams. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
The kicker on for the
Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of a yard.
Here's Penix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Falcons.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And he'll try ahead for a few. It's 3rd down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Here we go on 4th down with Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
6 yards.
That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
1st and 10.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's metal brain corrodes. Got it. Ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cowboys make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Right to the air is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to maneuver. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Henry up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Well, that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
2 yards on the play. First down, Ravens.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that. And take a look.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 of the 36. This now a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Prescott to throw it. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. DeMarvion overshowing the one to bring him down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Henry. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that...
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski when I'm... You better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Arlington. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run straight ahead, that's Scatterboo. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On play action, it is Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and long, and Darnold's going to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Scatterby. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Scatterby. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, Giants.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PHC. It's up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right to the air is Prescott. He's got it! Into space. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Donovan is a rusher, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Up the middle with Scatterby. Finds an alley to the 35. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A big play for the Giants. 36 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On the play fake, here's Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Liking 18.
On the give, it's Scatterboo. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Ready? Go!
To throw is Dart. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
The key component to a screen game, Mike, is that you need your opponent to think you're trying to push the ball vertically downfield. Then you're able to catch him off guard by checking it down short. In this case, the defense doesn't fall for it. They rally to the ball, and they tackle him short of the sticks.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
So by nature, Mike, you know, I am a guy that is generally aggressive on fourth down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was fourth and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess it?
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go, boys.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That is caught downfield by Pickens. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll let this go for Pickens. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. They're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yeah!
They'll throw again. Dak. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go. And the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A play fake. Now Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
This is one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time. But we've seen throughout his career, his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now.
From the 35, it's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
On the stop.
On second down, it's down. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28. 26-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground with Scatterby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th, so they give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Again, Prescott to the air. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they've preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On play action, it is Dart. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Dante Fowler in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Dart can throw it on 2nd down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd and 7. To throw is that. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Brian Burns in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
21 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, here we go.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down. Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. We're going to 54. Wide eight.
They'll try to run it with Williams. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. Oh, wait. Hold everything. A timeout has been called. It's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Here we go. One final play. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the